86 years old. Talking about being able to stay in our own home, not wanting to go to a nursing home. You know, I mean, when you think about your home is your castle, it's who you are, and to have to give that up and have to go to a retirement home, and how our senior citizens does the Meals on Wheels program. For every dollar we give to the Meals on Wheels program, they get $9 in matching funds. Think about that. That's the power of a United Way dollar. For every dollar we give that program in grants, they get $9 in matching federal funds. It's my tax-paying dollars that comes to take care of our seniors, and I'm all for it. You guys may not know about agency. They're a silent partner, if you will. They do a lot of great work underneath. Anybody familiar with Early Learning Coalition? They help with a lot of our daycares here in the community. For every dollar we give them in grants for school readiness programs, they get $17. Life management, right here in your own backyard. You guys probably continue to hear the need of foster care adoptions. For every dollar we give to their grants to that program, they get $25 in matching funds. So I'll just share with you that we work hard, trying to do what we can do, be smart with your money. Our total expenses, our total expense structure for United Way is 20 cents. That means that 80 cents on the dollar is going back to take care of the local needs, and it should be, that we're not wasteful. Our agencies have to do two things every year. One of them costs money, and they have to have an annual audit. Why do we require that? Because we want to make sure that we're building your trust, and that they're utilizing the money that they should be. And the other thing is they do what we do, and that's called the tax return. They do a 9-9. So we ask for them to stay on certified and do the things that they're supposed to do. All of them have board of directors. And I also want to recognize somebody else as a very, very powerful supporter for this community, and also Washington County and in Bay County, and wherever she goes. Nicole Bearfield, who's on our team. She really in Washington County, but she is strongly passionate about this community as well. So thank you for all your help and support. Guys, we're not everything to everybody. All I can tell you is this. Whenever I look at a company, I do, and I say, okay, how many employees they have? And Brenda will tell you the first thing I do is I say $1 a week, a coat. Today, really what we want to do is just kind of share who we are, what we're working on. But I want to brag on Doctor's Memorial. Everything we do is networking and building relationships. And 2 years ago, I had the very, very fortunate pleasure of meeting Brenda. And we were talking, and she said, John, I absolutely love the fact that, guess what, that dollars stay local. They did a campaign last year. It was their first campaign. And you didn't high pressure anybody, did you? You just educated. And they raised $2,600. This year, they just raised over $3,000. And just teaching people, you know what, it's amazing what $1 a week can do to add up. So again, here's what I always tell people is this. I'll never forget one time I was in Port St. Joe. I was talking to the department of the police department there. And at that time, they were going through some budget cuts, and they were looking at maybe blowing up the police department and consolidating with the sheriff's department. And the police officer there was talking to me, and he says, you know, you're asking us to give money to you guys and whatever. He says, do you have a clue what's going on? I said, yes, I do. I said, I know that you may be losing your job. They're looking at it. I said, but I will tell you this. I said, I pray to God nothing happens. I pray that nothing happens to you, that you lose your job. But I will commit to you this. If you need any help, if you need any assistance to help you go through those tough times, call me. And that's what it's about. I'll leave you one real quick story about a personal. Right now, we just know that Isaac's what's going on. You guys may have heard me share this with you, but I was born and raised in Gulfport, Mississippi. Camille came through August the 17th, 1969. Messed our home up. We moved into a trailer. God's always blessed us. We did survive. And Katrina hit there over in that area 7 years ago. My mom, who's 86, my stepfather, who's 85, and I have a brother who just turned 59 Monday. He's deaf and has cerebral palsy. They were in the attic in Biloxi when Katrina hit for 5 hours. The water got up to the thresholds of the doorway. Thank God, two things, that when the storm really came in, the sun was coming. Because I really don't think they would have made it up in the attic. The other thing is that they, after their home was destroyed, they came over and they stayed with us for several months. But I guess the thing is, you never think that you're never going to need any of our agencies. But I stood in line with my family waiting for the Red Cross because they were packed through Katrina. And the Red Cross was able to supply and help my mom and my stepfather and my brother because they had lost everything. So I guess the thing I share with you is you never know when it could be you. And $1 a week can make a difference. One thing I do know about this community is I continue to come out and travel hard to meet you guys, is that this is a very giving community. Very loving, caring, and love this community. So I appreciate your passion. I appreciate you letting me come out and talk with you this morning. And again, I thank you for the wonderful team that I have around us. And if I can ever be of service, please let me know. Any questions?